Welcome to Vehicle Inspections. Not surprisingly, the trucking industry's prime directive is safety. One collision can mean the loss of thousands or even millions of dollars, as well as the possibility of injury or death. One of the ways that you can stay safe on the road is to do regular vehicle inspections. After completing this course, you will be able to describe the importance of completing a vehicle inspection. Explain the different responsibilities in completing vehicle inspections. Describe how reports are completed, signed, and stored. Describe the safety procedures you should follow when conducting an inspection. Identify defects for each inspection area. Determine a consistent practice for conducting inspections each day. Click the blue button to continue. Course homepage, main menu. Topics in this course include inspection regulations and the vehicle inspection report, inspection practices, inspecting the truck, inspecting the trailer. Click the next button to continue, or click a link to go directly to a topic. Topic 1 Introduction, Inspection Regulations and the Vehicle Inspection Report. This lesson will take approximately 15 minutes to complete. In this lesson, you will learn the types of inspections that you must complete as a professional driver. Vehicle inspection report requirements will also be covered, as well as additional components that must be inspected under the regulations. After completing this topic, you will be able to list your responsibilities for inspections as a professional driver, describe the sections of a vehicle inspection report, explain the purpose of Schedule 1 and how to use it during an inspection. Explain how to identify major and minor defects on the inspection report. Describe how repairs are indicated on the inspection report. Subtopics in this section include why do inspections matter? Meet Rick. Inspection types. Schedule 1. The vehicle inspection report. Report sections. Major and minor defects. Reporting a defect, signing the report, repairing defects. Topic 1 Review, Inspection Regulations, and the Vehicle Inspection Report. Click the Next button to proceed, or click any of the subtopics to continue. Why do inspections matter? As a professional driver, your vehicle inspections matter. Having a breakdown on the road is costly to both you and your carrier, and when your vehicle is roughly 36,000 kilograms, vehicle defects can be a matter of life and death for you and the other drivers on the road. Inspections are the best way to make sure that all your vehicle components are working properly. Inspections are not only important to public safety, but also to your own driving record and your carrier's safety profile and CSA record if the carrier operates across the border. When a roadside inspector finds defects or puts your vehicle out of service, you also lose time with repairs, not to mention the cost of any fines. So it makes sense to take the time to do pre-trip, post-trip, and on-the-road inspections. So you are finding your vehicle's defects or deficiencies before an inspector does. This course will take you through the steps in conducting vehicle inspections using Schedule 1, when to complete them, and how to complete a vehicle inspection report. Click to download a sample vehicle inspection report with a copy of Schedule 1. Meet Rick. Rick Carwell has been an owner-operator for about 15 years, but because of a medical condition, he has been off the road for 2 years. Why do inspections matter? As a professional driver, your vehicle inspections matter. Having a breakdown on the road is costly to both you and your carrier, and when your vehicle is roughly 36,000 kilograms, vehicle defects can be a matter of life and death for you and the other drivers on the road. Inspections are the best way to make sure that all your vehicle components are working properly. Inspections are not only important to public safety, but also to your own driving. Meet Rick. Rick Carwell has been an owner-operator for about 15 years, but because of a medical condition, he has been off the road for 2 years. He has just come back to work at a carrier, and he has asked for some extra practice in completing inspections because he was never very thorough. and he's concerned about doing them correctly during a roadside inspection. As he begins the inspection, his safety manager reminds him that he must enter and exit the vehicle safely by following these rules. Always have 3 points of contact when entering or exiting the cab, or between the tractor and trailer. Watch where you place your feet. Use step plates and handholds as you enter or exit the cab. Never jump from the cab, the back of the trailer, or a loading dock. Watch out for any slippery conditions, especially in the rain or snow. The back end of a trailer is extremely hazardous and causes many slip and fall injuries. Let's go. We will follow Rick as he goes through the steps for a complete and thorough inspection and reviews how to complete his vehicle inspection report using his schedule. Inspection types. Conducting proper inspections is a joint carrier and driver responsibility. When inspections are not carried out properly, the carrier, the driver, or both can be charged with a violation. There are 2 types of inspections that Rick is required to do. Daily pre-trip inspection. Once each day, Rick conducts an inspection and completes a daily inspection report, which remains valid for 24 hours. This inspection should take about half an hour. It is used to identify defects before you operate the vehicle. The inspection is also used to acknowledge any completed repairs and must be updated when any new defects are found. En route inspections. Rick is also responsible for monitoring his vehicle while it's in operation. He is required to do additional cargo securement inspections at the following points: within the first 80 kilometers or 50 miles, when he changes his duty status, at 3-hour intervals or every 240 kilometers or 150 miles, whichever comes first. During his shift, Rick must update his daily inspection report with any new defects he finds. Note, if Rick was crossing the border, there are additional inspections he may have to do, such as CTPAT and hazmat security inspections. These types are covered in other modules. Checkpoint Inspection Regulations. Answer the following questions to see what you have learned so far. Schedule 1. Schedule 1 was developed by the Canadian Council of Motor Transport Administrators as a tool to help the trucking industry standardize how inspections are conducted across the country. Schedule 1 is a comprehensive list of up to 23 items that need to be checked during each inspection of a truck, tractor, or trailer. The schedule must be kept with a daily inspection report, and you and Rick should be ready to present both documents to an inspector upon request. The schedule is issued by the carrier to the driver, followed for each inspection by the driver and carried in the vehicle at all times, and provided to enforcement officers upon request. Click to download a sample vehicle inspection report with a copy of Schedule 1. For more information, click to see the CCMTA's information on vehicle inspections. Checkpoint. The Vehicle Inspection Report. The report is an essential piece of the daily inspection. As a driver, the regulations require that you carry a valid inspection report with you at all times while you're on the road. Your carrier is responsible for providing you with an inspection form and a schedule. Once the report is completed, it is valid for 24 hours. When you don't have a completed form and schedule with you, you may be fined or put out of service. Vehicle inspection reports are not necessarily completed by the driver. A co-driver, previous driver, or even a mechanic may have conducted the inspection, completed and signed the report. When this happens, you must also sign the report to acknowledge the inspection was completed correctly and the report is accurate. In addition, the following rules apply to inspection reports. In the case of team drivers, both drivers must sign the report. Along with Schedule 1, the current driver must give the inspection report to an enforcement official when asked for it. The driver returns the inspection report to the carrier when it's no longer needed or valid. The carrier keeps it on file for 6 months. Remember, you and Rick are responsible for updating the vehicle inspection report during your trip. If you find a new defect, make sure you report it immediately. No matter who performs the inspection, you, as the operator of the vehicle, are ultimately responsible for the inspection report. If it is incorrect, missing information, or invalid, you will be the one fined or charged. Report sections. There are 5 main sections that are required on an inspection report. These sections may vary slightly depending on your carrier. These include general information, inspection results, repair status, remarks, other reportable conditions, report signatures. Click the links to see each section highlighted on the report. The general information section includes carrier name, license plates and/or unit numbers for the truck and trailer or trailers, odometer readings, location where the inspection was performed, date and time of the inspection. This may be different for each unit. The inspection results section includes the unit number where the defect was found, the Schedule 1 defect item, whether the defect is major or minor, a checkbox for no defects found. The status section includes information about whether the defect was repaired or it has been determined not a defect. Your carrier may have other conditions that you're required to report. These include non-safety-related vehicle defects, anything that the carrier thinks may be helpful for the maintenance department to know about the vehicle, anything not listed in the inspection schedule. You may record this information in the remarks section of the report. The inspection report contains a declaration. When you sign the report, you are stating that you have followed the regulations during the inspection. Each signature on the report links directly to the declaration. Every inspection report must be signed by either 1 or 2 people. Checkpoint the report. Answer the following questions to see what you have learned so far. Major and minor defects. So you and Rick know that you have to complete inspections using Schedule 1, which lists the 23 items or systems you need to inspect. But how do you know when there is a problem with one of these items? Schedule 1 gives you the answers by describing two types of conditions. Major defects are conditions that are hazardous and affect the safe operation of a vehicle. You may not operate a vehicle with a major defect. You must report it to your carrier immediately. When an enforcement officer finds a major defect, the vehicle is placed out of service. Operating a vehicle with a major defect is a serious safety violation. Minor defects are conditions that need to be repaired but aren't an immediate threat to safety. You and Rick may continue to drive as long as they have been noted on the vehicle inspection report. You must report minor defects to your carrier according to your carrier's policy. Minor defects must be repaired as they will cause a vehicle to fail an annual safety or other periodic inspection. The time limit for repairing minor defects varies from one province to another. Note: be aware of Schedule Item 13, General. You are expected to find obvious safety defects on your vehicle even if they aren't specific defects listed in any of the other 22 items in Schedule 1. This major defect is any serious damage or deterioration that is noticeable and that may affect the vehicle's safe operation, resulting in fines or being placed out of service. Reporting a defect. When recording your inspection results, you can use codes from Schedule 1 to identify any defects that are found during an inspection. Each component has both a code and a list of minor and major defects. For example, coupling devices is number 4 on the list. Your version of Schedule 1 may include different codes identifying each major and minor defect. You must identify the defect according to whatever version your carrier uses. In the defect reporting example, Rick has found that his kingpin is bent and it won't properly connect to the fifth wheel. This is described in Schedule 1, Section 4B. He identifies the defect with a vehicle number, the defect number, and whether it is major or minor. In the No Defects Found example, Rick did not find any defects in the vehicle. He has to indicate this on the report by selecting the checkbox. Your carrier may have other conditions that you're required to report. These include non-safety-related vehicle defects, anything that the carrier thinks may be helpful for the maintenance department to know about the vehicle, anything not listed in the inspection schedule. You may record this information in the Remarks section of the report. Click the links to see Rick indicate the defect or that no defects were found. Checkpoint Inspection Results. Answer the following questions to see what you have learned so far. Signing the report. The inspection report contains a declaration of the vehicle you are driving. Each signature on the report links directly to the declaration. Every inspection report must be signed by either one or two people. One person, the current driver, is conducting the inspection. Two people, one person is conducting the inspection and a different person is driving. Examples include team drivers, a mechanic and a driver, or a driver handing off the vehicle to a second driver. Click the links to see examples of inspection report. The driver inspects the vehicle. Rick conducts the inspection, prints his name, and signs the report. The driver does not inspect the vehicle. Rick does not conduct the inspection, but is operating the vehicle. He must sign the report to confirm that the inspection was completed to his satisfaction.